today we're gonna do the challenge where we're gonna make a boats, yeah, out of these materials. So you're gonna need tissues, papers, here's yours, and Q-tips or cotton swabs, straws, or you can trim them, scissors, and foil. Also, if you want to share with any other materials, you can, but let me first grab one more surprise material. Surprise is tape. Okay, so the surprise material was Ziploc bags. We'll show you how to use it in a little bit, and let's get started. So, my brother split the foil in half. And at the end, in another video, we're gonna show you if it works or not. So, there's a fly here. Okay, so we can get the tape later if me and my brother want to use them. But we have a lot of coloring materials right over there. We want to add some pizzazz, but let's get started. So you can do your own thing. You don't have to copy me. But I'm going to be starting by filling up my Ziploc bag with air. You can do your own style if you want. I'm doing it too. Because I'm going to add a safety attach. Because, yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our Ziploc bags. You can use any brand, Ziploc, whatever, or any other brands. Okay, yeah, I first did that, and then I'm going to just seal it, except for a tiny bit. And then look. Try to blow some air into it like a balloon. If you want, you can also use balloons. Okay, got my Ziploc baggie. It's not the best, but it can do. So now, just for some tape safety, I'm gonna add these. Okay, you need tape, so let me first get it. Come on. And we got the tape, and oh, cool, it's so cool. So my brother's gonna make like this safety thing. Do you want to show them? So he put a Q-tip, and then he put it in foil. So how to put a Q-tip in foil? First, like rip a little tiny space, but if you rip it too big, just grab a little tiny tape. Okay, can I use it? So on mine, I'm just gonna cut some of the foil. And if you love science experiments like this one, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you can get a notification every time we post a new video. And comment down below if you want to see more science experiments. So I'm gonna put 2. Okay, now I'm going to tape it right on the front or the back. I don't really know which one's the front or the back, but I'm just going to tape. So this will really flow, but the tape could like loosen like so tightly that the boat could like just fall off. Yeah, if that happens. So I'm just going to be adding some tape onto mine from the corners and the middle. So the best way to make safety is to use a straw, tape it on here, and then you want to tape it. Though that air will float, even when it drowns, the air will just hold it up so it can still stay. Yeah, that's a good idea, but I'm not really going to do that because I'm going to make it my own way, kind of. But we'll see who wins in our next video. I'm definitely going to tape it. Okay, now I've got it all set, and then I'm going to put it on here. And never mind, that's our bag. So now it looks like this. Okay, it's kind of like a balloon and it's starting to come along really gray, and just gonna add, so it's gonna be like this, so like kind of blue. Also, I'm not really gonna open it anymore, so I'm gonna add some air kind of coming out, so what? I'm just gonna add it kind of. Actually, I'm gonna add just the Q-tips, and can I have the tape after you're done? Okay. Ooh. So I'm just gonna be taping the Q-tips right onto the foil. So remember, tape will sort of fall off if it's in water. So instead, you can ask the grown-up to help you use a hot glue gun. Okay, I think mine is coming along really good. So I actually don't really want this big part, so I'm just going to cut it off, so I can do that. Now that I got that, I want to make it balanced kind of, so I'm going to add probably a tiny bit more weight just right here. Actually, I think I'm going to do what you're doing and kind of just do that. So, yeah. I'm just like attaching this to the Q-tip. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. So as you can see, ours is coming along really differently. But it's okay because one might float and one might not. I'm going to use a tiny piece of paper to like cover up like the straw. Also, I'm going to add a safety bolt just right on the straw with my leftover foil. It's going to be really small because I don't have much foil. Oops. Just going to cut this part off. Okay, now I'm just going to kind of make a small boat. Kind of like my brother's, but it's going to be different. So we put a foil on the tape. Okay, so we're just going to be making it right now. So just for some protection, I'm going to be adding some tape. Right on the corners. Like where I folded it. In a little bit, I'm going to show you what I did. some more protection right over there. And just gonna cut this. And this is what my really small safety boat looks like. It's really small. So I'm gonna kind of do what my brother did. Just gonna add a small kind of oar to it to balance it out. This will always move. If this will, it could sink over here. But if it's in the middle, it will both be balanced in all the directions. So I'm just gonna tape this Q-tip because I'm afraid that it's gonna go off. But hope it works. So I'm just going to, where's the tape? And so if you're doing mine, I'm going to be using a lot of tape. And just going to take a little bit, cut a little bit. And we have my safety bow, and I'm just going to add a tiny bit of tape. So our designs are kind of this kind of similar, but they're also different in its own way. So I just added a really small boat because I thought that would be a little bit better. Safety boat, and this is the main boat, and I'm going to be adding some Q-tips kind of. Or maybe it's good like this. So I'm gonna be starting to be cutting a top of a zipping straw. Okay, so my brother cut it right over here. So then I'm going to use this for bending. I'm going to tape this, so I'm just going to pull this off. Yeah, so that's what my brother's doing. Okay, so this is my final boat. Yeah, so this is really wibbly wobbly, which would make it kind of go into the water, and I didn't really use this, so I'm just going to put my tissue on here with some tape, just kind of wrinkle it up. Did you not in another video? It was this resisted 3. And it was a resisted 3, and then 3 was oh yeah, and she was juggling tiny small balls. 3, and then 5 was and then the shadow was a star, and then they were doing, and then 5 was doing this star, and then the cage fell down, and they were that, and it's I'm using a type thingy job. Okay, so I don't really want any water going in here because then it's gonna go down and release it. Well, maybe I want some. I'm just going to put some of the Q-tips just on my piece of paper and just gonna tape it on and make a tiny little square. Like you see that I'm starting to have like a tiny boat standing by. So like this is the cotton I'm gonna use. And I'm actually going to add my tiny safety boat onto this piece of paper with Q-tips underneath, so it'll be way safer. I'm adding cotton to like a block all this like the dirty things to come into the cotton, so it'll get heavier and the boat sinks. But it'll be kind of good because like the air is still escaping, but this will be unbalanced. Well, like this can never fall. If this falls, that falls. If this floats, it floats. Because the straw is depending on which thing it wants to be. If it falls, it'll fall this much. Yeah, so and these are our final looks. If it falls, then this will hold and that will hold. So this will forever like stay. Don't forget to check out our other videos, and pretty soon you're gonna be seeing the video of us trying these out in the water. Bye for now.